weight loss, and wellness. I'm your host, Coach Monica. I'm joined today by Coach Darcy, and we are here to guide you through the ins and outs of a lifestyle that's transformed not just our lives, but the lives of countless women navigating the waves of perimenopause and menopause. Whether you're here to shed weight, understand your body better, or simply find a community that gets it, you're in the right place. So sit back and enjoy the next few minutes as we tackle the hot issues of today. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's good to see you this morning. It's a little bit cloudy this morning.
Yep, it's getting cloudy over here. Hey,
Yeah.
and I'm another year older. Look at that. I'm more mature now that I aged. It's fantastic.
Well, if you have aged and you have matured, imagine me.
It's not your birthday yet.
Imagine how that's going to look if we are associating that with age. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till October 5th.
You know how wise you're going to be when you turn older?
Oh man. When I'm 50, oh my gosh, I'm struggling, sister. I'm really struggling.
Hey, embrace it.
No.
Yeah.
How old did you turn this week?
I'm 39.
Oh my gosh. That's disgusting.
You know what our other sister said? She said, I can't wait till you're next year. Then she's going to be then you're going to be my age bracket area. So
that'll be fun. Actually, yeah. That'll be really fun. You're so little and so beautifully little.
And guess what? We're never going to be in the same age bracket.
Really?
Because
we're 11 years apart.
Yeah. Well, 10 and 9 months.
3/4. Yeah.
10 years and 9 months.
So we'll never ever be on the same wavelength,
Hey, but that is look at this wisdom, y'all. You have this age bracket and this age bracket and in-betweeners.
Yeah.
That is wisdom.
When I turned in the 40s, that's when I changed my life. Imagine what will happen when you turn 40. What are you going to do with that? You did it early.
Listen, I did it early, but age 30, I got clotheslined. And when people hit 30, you do that is when your human growth hormone starts to decline.
Yeah.
You're not able to eat the way you used to eat, and be able to, digest and manage the way you used to. And I got one gray hair when I woke up on my eyebrow, and it just
when you were 30 or 40.
30.
Oh,
I'm not 40 yet.
Oh, it's coming.
So listen, you can catch this early on before you get clotheslined.
Stop it.
We are warning you. Or hey, people aren't lying when they say things happen when you turn certain ages. So
exactly. And
it's preventable.
So that's where we pour our hard work into that perimenopause age. You can stop it before you get there, but if you are already there and you are looking down the throat of menopause and perimenopause, just wait. Wait.
Yep. You don't have to be miserable at all. And I've learned that in the 10 years. Well, I haven't changed for 10 years, but my mindset has started to change in that 10 years. But then I'm going on 6 years here in a couple of weeks of my ketoversary. So I've changed to 6 years, and as much as my body has changed in those 6 years, for the better, not the worse, is fantastic.
Yeah. So. And then when you hit that lovely stage of menopause, you don't have to suffer through that. And so we're excited, and we can kind of give you a sneak preview if you're kind of entering into this stage. If you invited Coach Darcy and I into your house, and let's just imagine what would happen if you were like, hey, you know what, come take a look at my house and give me a future insight as to what you see when you come into my house, into my pantry. If you invited Coach Darcy and I into your house and you said, you know what, take a look at my pantry, we can tell you exactly what you're going to face. We can give you a good report or we can give you a bad report. But what your pantry looks like in your house is all of the answers that we need to give you the future of what whether your calendar is going to be packed full of doctor's appointments or whether you're going to be living the best life ever. Your
Yeah.
pantry gives us a picture.
Yeah.
So imagine if you went into the normal, this normal mom's busy life, and she invited us into her pantry. What's your opinion when we go into the house? What are we going to see?
For a mom, like for young kids, or what are we looking at here?
Just an average woman. Like
An
if
average
you walked into an average woman who's very busy and you walked
Mhm.
into her pantry and you saw boxes and boxes and boxes, what does her future look like?
Well, the boxes upon boxes, it says ultra processed food, which says, ultra processed, um, ailments about to happen.
Mhm.
Um, unbalanced hormones. Um, there's potential, there's pre-diabetes, if not diabetic. There's with all of those ultra processed foods. What else?
Yeah. It really gives us your future schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, the standard American pantry creates the standard American schedule,
Yes.
and
Can you just say that again? Standard
the
American
standard
pantry.
American pantry creates the standard American patient, which
Phew.
shows you exactly what the schedule looks like for
Mhm.
women and men and children, shows what the blood tests look like, shows what your medication, what do you call that? Your medication cabinet. What do you call that? I don't have one.
Medicine
Your
cabinet?
medicine cabinet. I don't have one because I'm not on the standard American
No.
pantry. I don't have that. And
We
so
have
our
vitamin cabinets.
I do have a vitamin cabinet. I
I
do.
definitely do. It
I
is
do
packed
have
full.
that. You know, I have a complaint to make. One of my most favorite supplements.
Mm.
I don't know if this is strategic, but my favorite supplement is magnesium glycinate. My
Mm.
favorite. It makes me a nice person. But have you ever had the chalky round pills? Is that just like
Oh, yeah, the
choking
ones that
this
get s
pill down? It's a
yeah,
round chalky.
yeah.
Is that supposedly better than the ones that easily
Well,
slide down your throat?
my thought would be is that it may not have as many, fillers in
Yeah.
there,
Oh my
and
gosh.
also it I think, you don't have
It
that
disintegrates more,
that
right?
yeah, it doesn't have that gel pack thing. What is
Yeah.
that? That capsule.
Right, right. So do we
So,
have to choke these things down? Because I'm telling you, that really changed my life. I really
well, how else are
struggled.
you gonna have it?
Well, the pill, like the ones that separate, the
Yeah,
plastic
yeah, the
those are
capsule.
easy to swallow. The
Yes,
capsules are
yeah.
easy to, and I apologize. I have a migraine this morning
Ah,
because
the rain
the
and all
weather.
that.
So I feel like this might impact our life,
Yeah, I
because I'm
had
not really connecting things today.
it's fine. I had a really loud music playing in my
Oh,
head, and I woke up with, like, a slight, like, headache back here because of
yeah.
how loud it was.
I
So
woke up this morning knowing something was wrong because my dogs, my 2 Great Danes, started pacing at
oh.
about 7 a.m. this morning. I'm like, "Why are you pacing?" Because we have blackout, I didn't even know there was a
Mhm.
storm out. I woke up, my dogs are in panic mode, and I'm like, "All right, I'll take you up potty." And I realized we've got a storm happening, which triggered my migraine this morning. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, those
Yeah.
pills.
Yeah.
I really wanna know if I have to swallow those really chunky magnesium, do those go in your body better than those plastic filled? I
It's a
think
good
that's probably
question.
true because I about choke every time, but it's amazing.
Well,
If
either way, we know that when anything enters your mouth, that is the first start of digestion.
I
So,
know, and I
I
think it
mean,
digests a lot quicker
yeah.
because I feel amazing with
Yeah.
these stupid pills that I
You
gotta
can do
choke
it.
down.
You can do it. You just
I
gotta get over it.
Yeah, I am prepared. I'm fully prepared for this
Yeah.
winter's, seasonal anxiety. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let it get me, and these magnesium glycinate, if you don't have those, my gosh, they're
I
wonderful.
wonder so, I'm not promoting,
Yes,
but, I don't feel like I don't know if we're affiliates with them either, but Keto Chow has a manganese not manganese,
manganese.
magnesium droplets, and that it's
Really?
called Relax, and I bought some, I
Oh,
haven't used it because I haven't needed
I
to
wonder what's
relax
in
yet.
these.
It's
I do.
magnesium.
I wonder if it's
So,
glycinate.
it's
I
I
gotta
mean,
Google that.
I don't have it on my desk or else
Yeah,
I'd get it, but check it
interesting.
out. Like,
I might.
they've got these little squeezy bottles with minerals in it,
Mhm.
and so one that says
Here's
relax.
here's something
Yeah.
really scary. Really, really scary. I forget the doctor's name. Doctor Jody Shabazz. Shabazz.
Okay.
Incredible woman. I have just really been following a lot of her stuff, and there's some things, I don't know what her practice looks like, but I really follow her stuff close, and one of the things that she said, she did a post a couple of weeks ago about, psychotropic drugs and, depression
Mm,
medication. Y'all, is really scary what these doctors are giving you. Um, they cause weight gain.
mm,
The majority, there is one, when I spoke with her, there's one, Wellbutrin that was the least amount of harm that is done, and it's not a great thing. But some of these psychotropic drugs and these medications are scary, and they're causing weight gain. And
mm.
it's have you seen that? Did you see that post that I made? If you haven't seen that, check
Yeah.
it out. My
Yeah.
gosh.
There's a lot of them. And wasn't it listed from, like, least to worst, but it was
Yes.
still all of them were, like, worse? And there
Yeah.
was a lot of them on there? Like,
It's worse. Yeah. And
yeah.
the one that is probably the least, but still cause harm is the what is it? No, Zoloft was the
Mm,
worst.
yeah, it was the worst.
Wellbutrin was the only one that may not cause. And these people are taking this like candy.
Yeah.
This is really scary
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I tell you.
It's something there's just something in the air in this modern day and age, with, like, "Oh, you feel sad." I know this
Mhm.
is not simple. I'm not, like, done like, making this seem like it's light.
Right. It's
But
serious stuff.
it's serious stuff for sure, but, like, instead of, like, working out why we're feeling depressed or
Yeah.
anxious or, whatever you're taking the pill for, we are just the doctors are like, "Oh, you feel this way, let's not deal with the root problem, let's just give you a pill for it."
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of where we stand with, weight loss and our health in general
Yeah.
is, we don't wanna just be given a Band-Aid. We
Right.
wanna find the root cause of why we
Yeah.
are sick or
Yeah.
why we
When people
have.
are afraid of
Yeah,
feeling anything, they're afraid. So we're gonna
right.
numb ourselves
Yeah,
in order. But here, I just found her post. It's Dr. Joby Shabazz.
stop it.
SSRIs and weight gain. What no one told you but should. And she said the short story is many people gain significant weight on SSRIs, not just 5 to 10 pounds. I am talking 20 to 80 pounds.
Wow.
And this is not from appetite changes. It's about these drugs that alter hormones, metabolism, and leave lipophylactic or fat loving residues in your body, sequestering fat tissues. She says, whatever or what SSRIs do beyond boosting serotonin, HF, HPA axis and control, cortisol um, cause yeah, she's got a lot here. Shift stress hormones, higher cortisol, higher blood sugar, and stronger fat storage
Mm,
signals. Insulin signaling can lower insulin sensitivity, giving calories more stored fat than you burned. Thyroid issues, leptin, ghrelin appetite, and gut brain axis. So
mm.
all of these things, people say, "Well, I'm depressed. I need something." And these doctors just offer these things and they don't realize this is causing massive weight issues.
Yeah. Is this
Really scary.
I wonder my question is, like, if you're thinking about, like, how it works in the brain
Mhm.
and then doing all that stuff to your body, like, there's a lot of people that are on those medications that are very sick with
Mhm.
their gut health, and it is messing like, they can't eat things normally, without, like, feeling like they're, not tolerant anymore for
Yeah.
certain types of foods, and it's causing gut health problems.
Mhm.
So, not only is it masking and numbing things in your brain, but it's probably doing the same thing to your gut. I can only
Yeah.
imagine like, because your gut is your second brain, and if it's
Yeah.
doing that to your brain, it's gonna be doing that to your gut. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And
So,
and the
wow.
important thing is you've gotta be really careful when you get
Mhm.
into these SSRIs, when you get into these, you can't just stop them.
Right.
Like, it can be actually very dangerous if you just cold, uh,
Cold
if you
turkey.
just stop it
Yeah.
cold turkey, you
Yeah.
can't just stop it, and so if you do, we have got we've gotta figure out a way to back you off of these things before you can
Yeah.
even begin to get rid of them. Just
Yeah.
guys, be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful about what the doctor hands you,
Yeah.
the drugs that they hand you.
It's really important, like, for because I've known several people that have been on medication like that, and they are desperate to get off of them, and when
Mhm,
they do have episodes still of feeling,
mhm,
down, and that is why we you need to, take practice of self-care,
mhm.
and like, reading things like books like James Clear and actually doing
Yeah,
those things that will help you
yeah.
mentally.
Are you
um
getting the right supplements in there? Are you
yeah,
getting your magnesium in there?
exactly. So self-care is gonna be super important if you are weaning
Yeah,
yourself off of that, and, movement, getting
mhm,
outside, doing things that's proactive for your brain health.
yeah,
So, yeah, but,
yeah,
I mean, you talked about things about, messing up hormones, but we
mhm.
were starting to talk about the standard American pantry
Exactly.
and, how those go hand in hand. So
Hand in hand.
if your pantry looks like that, where you have a lot of ultra processed pastas, a
Yeah,
lot of ultra processed, like, even some if you are vegan or even vegetarian and you are not doing, like, the raw form
mhm.
of vegan and vegetarian, you're depending on ultra processed
Seed oils.
seed
Yeah,
oils, all of those things, it's gonna mess you up.
yeah.
It's going to cause, probably a part of that problem of why you're having mental health issues
Mhm.
is because of those food choices that you're taking.
Yeah.
I've got 2 books. Can I share them?
Yes, please do.
So there's 2 books. One of them is my favorite is from Dr. Chris Palmer, Brain Energy,
Oh, yeah.
right? Since we're talking about mental health this stuff. The other one is Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind.
Mhm,
This is so informative of why it's important what those foods are doing to your brain, and when you're able to focus on having a healthier pantry,
mhm.
how that's going to change your mindset and help
Yeah,
you get out of the funk that you are needing medication for.
yeah.
There was Judy Cho. She's another one that is a great. She's more carnivore,
Mhm,
and she's been through a lot of mental health issues where she was in a facility for the first portion of her child's life because she was vegetarian, messed her brain up a lot, and then had mental health issues, had to,
mhm,
miss the first portion of her child's life because she was in a facility because of her mental health.
mhm,
And so when she went carnivore, it changed things for her. So she's
mhm.
another one too. Like, if you're interested and you want to break free from the mental health, and you want to hear other stories
Yeah.
and people's testimonies, then I would highly suggest those books.
Yeah, so if Darcy and I walk into your pantry, if you have a food pantry or if you have an ingredient pantry, that
Mm,
tells us everything we need to know. If you walk in there and there's a food pantry involved, you are probably headed in the wrong direction.
yeah.
If you have um, boxes in there or bags in there, you've got a food pantry. If you've
Hmm.
got ingredients in there where you make your own food, I can tell you, are you going to be stacked full of doctor's appointments or are you going to be free?
Right.
That tells it with what your pantry looks like. So, how many of you have a food pantry or how many of you have an ingredient pantry? That will tell us exactly where you're headed. Are you going to
Yeah.
be obese? Are you going to be sick? Are you going to be uh, uh, padded with um, um, medicine? my my my
Your headache, you need to
my
take care of that.
headache really hurts this morning. Thank you to
Yay.
the lovely pouring down rain out there. It's
Yeah.
just lovely. I am so sorry about that, Lynn. She says my sister was on Ozempic and now she has a paralyzed gut. That is
Mm.
so scary.
Wow.
It is so scary. What we are watching happen with this fat shot is so terrifying.
Yeah.
And what's really scary is it's permanent. It's permanent hurt. It's permanent, body assault but they do it based on wanting to be skinny.
Mhm.
It's really sad. It's
Yeah.
really, really sad.
Yeah. So let's talk about, that you're talking about the pantry. And there's a lot of young mamas out there that have young kids. There's I've already messed my kids up because I mean,
Mhm.
just face it, I've been doing this for 6 years.
For real.
I've already ruined their taste buds because of what I gave them before. My pantry back in the day when I had youngsters was giving
Mhm.
them those puffs
Yeah.
that are disgusting
Yeah.
and sugar-filled cereals, and because that's what I was raised on,
Mhm.
not saying that was a bad history there, but you don't know what you don't know. And we probably didn't have all the dyes and the cruddy things that we do have in our cereals nowadays,
Mhm.
which soon will be out of them. But um, you know, we have there's changes that you can make slowly, and that's what we're doing as a family is we're slowly changing over
Mhm.
to making sure that I'm teaching my kids how to read those ingredients.
Yeah.
I'm having them
One
turn
step at a time.
one step at a time. They're turning it around.
Mhm.
They're looking at all the garbage. You get factual things. You're teaching them. So if you have older kids and they are addicted to the ultra processed foods, there's ways of changing it around. And no, it's not going to be the same as the Doritos or the
Mhm.
Oreos. Like it's not going to have the same zing to their brain because it's so full of who knows what.
Mhm.
Well, there's a lot of people that do know what, but there's a lot
Yeah.
of things,
Yeah.
so you can slowly introduce healthier,
Yeah.
whole foods. That's kind of where my pantry has ended up nowadays.
Mhm.
We have went from buying all those brand name cruddy
Mhm.
foods, and now we have more organic choices. There's snacks for them. There are less ingredients in there.
Yeah.
I'm not forcing my kids to be keto or carnivore because I do believe, like, with our history, Monica, I think you would agree, like with our history of food addiction and just some messed up thoughts and beliefs about our food, like I think it kind
I
of
think
I
it's diet food.
yeah,
When you say
like
the word keto, and that's one thing that we
yeah,
have a really strong opinion on, you don't tell your kids or you don't tell the people who come into your house, "This is not
yeah,
keto food. This is not keto food. This is real food, and it's really yummy."
yes,
So, by being quiet on "Here, try this new keto food," I don't do that. I
right,
don't do that, and I don't call the keto mac and cheese I don't call it keto. It's not what it is. It's delicious
mm,
food. It's
right,
so
right,
sometimes just like you said, tweaking what you have in your pantry one
yeah,
thing at a time and not calling it keto food because
right.
that's been dubbed as a diet.
So you
Yeah,
don't want to get your kids in a mindset of diet. It is
yeah,
whole foods, it's clean, it is healthy choices.
yummy. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's good
right.
for their bodies. Another thing I'm I'm not gonna be like the star show here with knowing what I don't know, I just got distracted by Mark, sorry. He was waving at me. I was, like, tootling him
Bye-bye,
goodbye.
Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Bye-bye.
Um, I'm not the star parent here. I am just as broken and not perfect
Yeah,
here, but, that's what my point is. But my
you're
kids
real.
I don't make my kids eat, like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If they're not
Right,
hungry, I'm not forcing them to eat a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like,
right.
their bodies know how to handle it, and it's telling them when they're hungry, so I'm not constantly giving them snacks, or I'm not
Mhm,
constantly now, there are times where I'm like, "Hey, we're gonna have an actual meal instead of what you're eating." Like, so if you're hungry, we're gonna make you an actual meal
mhm.
of, where you have ingredients, and you have to pull them out, and you have to make it. So,
Yeah. Well, and
um
I think part of the majority of busy moms is they they see the, processed food as easy food, and
Yeah.
that's on us.
Yeah.
That's on us. When I'm too tired to make something for my kids and might as well give them something in a that's laziness on my part.
Yeah.
I'm experiencing round 2 with my grandkids and
Mhm.
the packages and things that, "Hey, I'm a really cool grandma by giving you this lovely
Yeah.
granola bar that's hurting you," right? I've gotta get out of that, and I've gotta say, "No, Grammy needs to be she needs to be ready to cook for my grandkids. She needs to be
Yeah.
ready to feed them well," so I'm going through it round 2, only it's harder round 2 because 'cause they're my grandbabies.
Right.
They need a cookie.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
There's healthier choices out there.
Exactly,
And if I
exactly.
would have known, I mean, I was very, ingredient conscious. Like, I wanted to feed my kids good things,
Mhm,
but I was feeding them the good things that the society was saying was good things,
mhm,
and, like, "Oh, buy organic or non-GMO," and that's what I focused on. That's
mhm.
the thing that, this whole movement with the dyes, like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's fantastic that the dyes are getting swapped out.
yeah.
And I love that, but it's not gonna be the thing that makes us healthy. Like, it is
No, it's
there's
the right
bigger
direction.
it's a right direction, it's not the only issue. We have bigger things to do
Yeah,
now and changing the probably the food pyramid, I would think, would be the
exactly.
next one.
Yeah.
But,
Right direction. We are
yeah.
headed and we're gonna push harder and harder, and if I have a chance to go to Washington, I am going to speak up for, uh, these ingredients that
Mhm.
need to be removed.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
every time, we're cheering for people, we're cheering for the color dyes to be removed, but we also have a sugar problem.
yeah,
We also have to realize that sugar is more dangerous than cholesterol,
yep,
that it's the sugar that is the problem. It's
yeah,
the seed oils that are the problem. That's what's killing us, and that's what's giving us insulin resistance. And
yeah,
until we stop it, we're not gonna heal. We're not
mhm,
gonna heal. And if
yeah,
you are on the right track and you are giving up the sugars and the seed oils and the carbohydrates that are killing you, please know that it takes at least 4 months to heal. Don't don't go for a week and say, "Oh, my insulin resistance isn't healed." It wasn't healed. It takes a minimum of 4 months
yeah,
to heal. So give yourself time, do the right things consistently. Yeah,
yeah,
we got a lot of work to do, but I'm so grateful for the things in the last year that we've been able to do. So
yeah.
grateful for what we're learning, and people are catching on.
Yeah. The biggest thing is the knowledge, acknowledging that our food system's broken
Yeah.
and that we've been deceived over the years. That is planting the big seed. And
Mhm.
the best thing so I have a friend and I got to grocery shop with her daughter. And I got to see the perspective coming from the daughter of how the perspective of the mom. Like, I got to
Mhm.
know the mom through the daughter's eyes. That's how I'm saying it.
Uh-huh.
And grocery shopping with her. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, we're like, we don't do this, this, and this, and this. And every time that I come home and I find I like this snack, I come home and it's gone because mom decided it's not good for us." And I'm like, I love hearing that
Yeah.
because no, she's not keto, but she is so focused on like the ingredients and
Just
what is
knowing that and being
just
aware of
knowing
that.
it is going to make a huge difference in our society. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be great, but
Yeah.
it's gonna
So when
take
you look
time.
at your weight loss journey,
Mhm.
don't look at a snapshot. Look at the 1%,
Yeah.
you know? W can we bring fast weight loss to our clients? Absolutely, we can
Mhm.
do it the right way. Not
Yep.
talking about the Ozempic way. That's fake weight loss.
Right.
That is killing our country right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about quick fake weight loss in drugs. I am talking about changing your diet, changing your movement, those kinds of things.
Mhm.
Yes, we can do it fast. A year is considered fast because 8 years haven't gained the weight back, right?
Right.
A year is considered fast in the weight loss movement, but if you're changing one thing at a time, we're proud of you. You are going in the right direction. Is it gonna take longer? Sure, but it's gonna stay off,
Mhm.
right? So changing little bits at a time, swapping out, your poison cancer-causing margarine with real butter. Doing that one little thing is gonna change your life. Imagine when you put 2 and 2 together and you stop eating sugar, you stop eating and if you can't even, do all of the sugar at once, if you drop the pop, you're gonna see that scale move, little
Yeah.
bits at a
Yeah.
time. Can we do it fast? We absolutely can do it
Mhm.
fast.
You know how?
How, coach?
Like, we got a 30-day carnivore challenge happening now.
Ah, we do, yes. That's what that meat in the
That's
back
what
of our screen is
yes.
there. Yeah, it sure
Yeah,
is.
so in September, we're utilizing a tool, and
September 8th.
that's what we do. We coach these things. We learn, we coach,
Mhm.
tools for bio individual needs, and doing carnivore is a great
If you have
way.
if you have 25 pounds to lose,
Oh yeah,
join the September 8th group. You're gonna
yep,
lose 25 pounds. That's an average.
yeah,
Do people do use lose less, more? Yes. But you lose an average of 25 pounds. But that is the foundation of what
yeah,
you're gonna do.
yeah,
You're gonna strip all
absolutely,
of the crap out of your diet. You're gonna go carnivore. You're gonna lose about 25 pounds. And you do it with a group. You start September 8th. You do
yep.
it with a group. You meet with a coach every week for 99 bucks.
That's
For under 100 bucks, you can lose 25 pounds, get yourself cleaned out,
yeah,
and then at the end of it, you talk to Coach Darcy and you say, "Well, what is the best way for me to go forward? Is it staying carnivore? Is it going keto?
right.
Is it going another way? What is" but you got your base 25 pounds lost for under 100 bucks. You cannot beat that.
No, absolutely not. But the best part of all of this is that, it's 99 bucks.
Under 100 bucks, lost a real
It's
weight
just
loss, no
that's in
fake
my
weight loss
book.
there,
Yeah. Oh my
for
gosh.
30 days. You've got a
Yeah.
coach. You cannot beat that program. Darcy, do you have the link, that you can drop in the chat? Do you have that ready to go?
Well,
If not, I'm
I
looking
can't
for
do
it.
it on my end, but you had a QR code that could go on top
Oh,
of our
yeah.
video.
There we go. At the bottom, at the top of our screen, you will see actually, it's not
It's
there
not
right
even
now,
there.
but
It's
I'm gonna
not.
put it there really quick here.
Yeah.
So capture.
But yeah,
QR code. Here we go.
I'll
Join
post
our
it on
community.
after we go live.
There you go.
So
QR code right at the
yeah,
top of our screen here. You can scan that in.
yeah.
Gonna take you directly to, Coach Darcy's link, and then there's also a
And I think, as people do carnivore and this there I get told, "Oh, I tried the carnivore, I tried the keto, but I need fiber, I need blah blah blah, I need to do
there you
this."
go.
And let me tell you, like, we've been through this, we've walked it, we've done this for 30 days. I've done this for like, I did a 258-day, carnivore
Mhm.
with no dairy and experimenting for my own health
It's
needs, and
hardcore.
it's hardcore, but why can't we challenge ourselves?
Yeah.
We talked about that the other day about, pushing ourselves out of a norm. I used we can't change until we go against what we're currently doing. So if we're broken right now and we're not making an effort to change what's
Mhm.
causing us to be broken, or not broken, but like
Yeah.
hurting or overweight or diabetes, those types of things. That's what I mean by broken.
Yeah.
You're not going to change. You're going to stay where you are. You're going to be in the same diet cycle. And I think that this carnivore is hardcore, but it
Mhm.
challenges you. It shows you a whole new world of
Yeah.
how you can feel, and be detoxed. And it's just I love it. Like I like to
Yeah.
use it as a tool. I do more
Great tool.
primal things. Like I do seasonal with my
Mhm.
vegetables. So I go more ketovore during the summer. But it just helps so much, like the brain fog. Oh my goodness, all that stuff is amazing. So that's why I say do the hard things. Get outside of your comfort zone. If you're tired of doing the same old over and over and not seeing results, or using a band-aid
Mhm.
that's not fixing the root cause because you're having to keep buying the pills and medications to keep
Yeah.
you where you are, you're not healing yourself. You're
Yeah.
just using band-aids. So if you
Well,
wanna heal yourself, then step outside of your comfort zone.
yeah. And sometimes it's really hard when you ease into something because of the trigger factor
Yeah.
and the addiction fast factor. And so sometimes, and now it's hell week. I'm going to tell you point
Mhm.
straight. It's the first 2 weeks of carnivore. If you're coming straight from a sugar laden diet, you're going to be you're going to be screaming.
Yeah.
It's hell week.
Yeah.
But after the end of 2 weeks, you were completely stripped of all of that addiction. You're completely stripped of the
Mhm.
triggers. And so it is the number one top rated lifestyle to go to detox and to
Yeah.
get your sanity back. Not the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, you're gonna be screaming at Darcy, but
Well,
about
no,
the
I
end of
mean,
that 2 weeks, you're like, "Hey, I can see clearly for the first time. My head."
yeah,
I mean, it's true. You're gonna be screamed at the first 2 weeks. It's not fun.
not by
Detox
me.
is
I'm
not
not
fun.
screaming at you.
Yeah. Yeah, detox is hell,
Yeah,
because of the grip that sugar has on our system,
yeah.
because of the addiction.
The
It's
more
bad.
I think when you detox, you become so in tune with your body and
Oh,
what it's
man.
doing. That's why we say it's the week of hell because things
Uh-huh.
are, like, happening to your
Yeah.
body and shifting and moving and, all of those things, and you're also, resisting the addiction of the ultra processed foods.
Right.
You are detoxing from that, like,
Yeah.
there's reasons for it to be
Yeah.
miserable, but there's also things that you can utilize it to
Mhm.
not make it so miserable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and we have those tools. And the
Right.
best other part is, I've got tools and recipes that when you sign up, it's not necessarily has to be about steak. It can probably and butter. It can
Mhm.
be about other food choices that you can make that are carnivore base,
Mhm.
to make fun recipes. So no, you don't have to be miserable if you don't like
Right.
eating steak right away. Like some of those things are mundane, but you can
Mhm.
get that's what having a coach that has been there, walked through that, has used it as a tool, can
Mhm.
help you and guide you through what your body is doing currently.
Yeah. Yeah. So true. So we've got that open, and if you scan the QR code at the top of this, you're going to see a direct link. It starts on September 8th. It goes for 30 days, and under $100, you can't beat it.
No,
You
you
can't
can't.
beat it. And again, she's not leaving you after this is over. She sticks with you and she finds your way. So number one, you don't regain the weight back, and number two, you find your lane. Maybe continuing carnivore for another 30 days.
Mhm.
It may be a ketovore style. It may be a carnivore, but it's a perfect opportunity to step in.
Yeah. Put
Plus,
it
your
into your
kids are
life.
back to school. You
Yeah.
have no excuse. So yeah, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're sick and tired of obesity, you're sick and tired of being mentally exhausted,
Mhm.
you're out of excuses, babe. You are out of excuses. We've got the setup for you. If you are like, okay, I know carnivore's not for me. I know that I need help. I know I'm sick and tired of being obese. I'm sick and tired of having high blood pressure. I need a coach. Then you are prime candidate for our 3 month. That's the most successful program we have
Mhm.
because it's one on one. And then you tell us how often do you need a coach? How much accountability do you need? Do you need us once a month? Do you need us twice a month? Do you need the most potent and the most powerful coaching? And that's looking at our eyeballs every single week. The people who are doing that have lost over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Those people. So pick your program. Say, Coach, I'm sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of fake weight loss, and I'm ready to join your healing program. That's what we're
Mhm.
here for.
Yeah.
Again, we can tell exactly where are in life by looking right into your pantry. Do you have an ingredient pantry or do you have a food pantry? And when I say the word food, I mean that very loosely because it really is poison. It
Yeah.
really is poison. But we can tell exactly what your life looks like by looking at your food pantry. Do you have any closing thoughts today, Darce?
No, honestly, I think my only well, said no, but I do. I always do. I always do that. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I have things to say.
Yeah.
To say that. Um, I would just say that we are here for you for whatever tool that you need in your weight loss journey. And there's a better ways than depending on medications that are
Yeah.
just band-aids. Reaching out, checking out what your like if you want even like do a instead of just visual of like, oh yeah, this is what's in my pantry, write it out and put them in categories and see how many
Yeah.
things are like carb related or actually healthy vegetables or
Mhm.
um
Take us on a
yeah,
Facebook tour of your
yeah.
and we'll tell you the truth.
Write it out. Like
Yeah.
write what categories is in your pantry, even in your refrigerator. Even though
Yeah.
it's cold doesn't mean that it's not like a part of
Yeah.
the non-ingredient groups. So just write it out. Usually visuals help get it out of your head and say, "Oh, I don't eat much sugar," or "I don't eat
Yeah.
much,
And you take
carbs.
actual
I
inventory,
don't
you'll
eat
see.
You'll
Yeah.
see, and it's just like
Oh,
when people
crap.
are tracking their food and they're seeing what they're actually eating, you're
Mhm.
gonna see, "Oh, I'm not getting this much nutrients. I feel miserable because I am not getting the nutrients that I thought I was getting," because ultra processed food does not have the nutrients. It actually,
It's opposite.
starves. Yeah,
Yeah.
it starves you. So,
Yeah. It's a
um,
yeah, that's a really
I
scary
challenge
thing
you.
is just when you feel like you're full and you're eating processed food, it's actually doing reverse damage to
Yeah,
your body. It's actually there's a lot of people who are starving
yeah,
by
and
eating this
I'd
crap, so
also say, think of it this way, ultra processed foods, convenience convenience is a catch-22.
yeah.
Convenience is nice. You're like, "Oh, I'm so busy, I need all these things." Well, yeah, it's nice, but in the end, it's
Mhm.
biting you in the butt because now you have all these ailments, you're falling
Right.
apart, your kids aren't healthy, they're always sick with something, like, there's reasons for that, their body tells you it's a
Yeah.
catch-22, so, I would just encourage you to really look at your lifestyle and what you're feeding your kids, what you're feeding yourself,
Yeah.
and see, like,
And are you
am
tired of it?
I yeah, are you tired of being sick all the time?
We settle for so much in life.
Mhm.
We settle for being sick. I don't know how many times I've seen people just say, "Well, doctor gave me another prescription." If if it was curing people, we wouldn't need refills for
Right.
our hundreds of pills that we take. When you're
Yeah.
sick and tired of that, you're going to understand that the things that we put in our bodies can heal or hurt us. And when you're
Mhm.
sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're going to pick up the phone and you're going to say, "Coach, I've had enough. I want to be
Yeah.
well again."
Another thing to think about on your note, Monica, is, as because we wrap it around to the very beginning where we talked about getting older and birthdays and things like that. You They like to make you think that, oh, because when you turn 50, you have to take now probably statins, or because now you're 50, you probably have to be on diabetic medic or insulin, whatever you're having to take. You don't have to.
Mhm.
Just because you age doesn't mean you have to. You just have to take care of the root reason of
Yeah.
why they're wanting to give you those medications. So you don't have to be the average 50-year-old. You don't have to be the average 40-year-old. You don't have to be the average whatever age you are. You can be
Mhm.
different
Yeah,
by focusing on your health.
that's right.
Period.
So let us know if we can help you. We're here every Tuesday morning at 11 a.m.
Or
Next week, we will be
10:55.
headache free because it's gonna be sunny out.
Yeah.
We're gonna be clarity of mind here. So, yeah, here every Tuesday morning,
Mhm.
11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you need help, if you're ready to join the carnivore challenge, please take a picture of our QR code. Let Darcy know that you're ready to jump in that group. Get 25 pounds off for under $100. You can't ask for anything more than that. So,
You could also go visit, my page on
yeah,
Facebook, The Weight Loss
absolutely.
Project. The links are over there.
Mhm.
There's more information over there,
Yep.
so feel
And if you
free, The
get
Weight Loss Project.
completely lost, just go to kmhealthcoaching.org
Yes,
and you will find both of us
yes,
right there.
right there.
Go grab those links and join Darcy's 30-day carnivore challenge. She's ready for you. And then we will be back here at 11 a.m. next Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Take
Bye.
care, guys. Hello and welcome to Beyond the Scale Weight Loss and Wellness. I'm your host, Coach Monica. I'm joined today by Coach Darcy, and we are here to guide you through the ins and outs of a lifestyle that's transformed not just our lives, but the lives of countless women navigating the waves of perimenopause and menopause. Whether you're here to shed weight, understand your body better, or simply find a community that gets it, you're in the right place. So sit back and enjoy the next few minutes as we